Today's horoscope from Academy, Capricorn, June 10, 2025. You're inclined to focus on a special goal or line of thought today, with Mercury and Jupiter aligning at the top of your solar chart. Both planets are finishing up their transits of this area of your solar chart, and you have much to digest and process from the lessons they've imparted. You'll find yourself looking forward, and you might choose a particular interest and run with it, pouring a lot of your energy into learning or further your understanding of a matter. It's a time to see solutions to problems related to career or life path goals. This transit can certainly stir a hunger to learn new things and to come to conclusions and resolutions. It may also facilitate conversations with people who can help you achieve your goals. It's a great time for optimism and hope or supportive news that excites you about your future. Who you know may be important now, but perhaps even more vital are your positivity and confidence. A bright change of pace, filled with invitations, laughter, and motion in your social life, has arrived. Mercury is now energizing your solar house of friendships and communities and will continue to do so until June 26, 2025. This means that you'll find many opportunities to connect or reconnect with those who you adore, people from your past, or even exes. Singles will have a significant boost to their efforts if they're looking for love through their networks or even online dating. Put yourself out there and see what the universe has in store. You are ready for joy in all ways. If you're handling assets that don't belong to you or your department, be extra careful about any risks you take. The powers that be give you responsibility for a reason. Make sure you earn it. Today's atmosphere helps you express your emotional side. With so much attention being paid to your energetic personality, it can sometimes be a challenge to make yourself vulnerable and really know what you are feeling. Movement that challenges you to be physically vulnerable is a recommended practice for emotional release. Yoga, of course, and stretching out the chest cavity in particular. Applying a hot water bottle to your chest at night is another way to bring gentle attention to your emotional core. Your generosity can get the best of you sometimes. As it is part of your life path to nurture and care for others, this can pose some of your greatest challenges. You will have a harder time than most when it comes to knowing where to draw the line between helping someone and being taken advantage of. With money being the focal point of this day, take extra care if you are approached for a loan. Be sure that you are not being conned. At the same time that Venus is settling into her first weekend in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, Mercury has reached his last full day and Jupiter his last weekend in your career sector. Both sides of life's fence might be battling for your attention, but the weekend will help balance the scales while giving you some perspective. Jupiter is focused on the future and on leaving you with the personal or professional goals and ambitions that you can continue to strive for. On the adventurous side of life's fence, the same is happening. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first weekend in an adventurous part of your chart and of her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, the communication and relationship gods are also working in harmony. The moon's first visit to your communication sector since Saturn left your relationship sector is a chance to begin the repair process and get the communication lines open again. Capricorn, a moment of stillness can reveal what striving won't. Your quote of the day: effort is noble, rest is sacred. Your color of the day is granite gray, durable and honest. Lucky numbers: 4, 12, 22. Productivity isn't your only metric today. A small act of self-care may shift your whole rhythm. You don't have to prove anything to be valuable. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your tarot reading for June 10, 2025, a date that holds a gentle yet powerful energy, one that invites you to ground yourself while also reaching toward the possibilities ahead. If you've been feeling like life is asking you to both pause and move at the same time, you're not alone. Today's cards offer wisdom for navigating that in-between space with trust, intention, and a sense of quiet confidence. The cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Queen of Cups. We begin with the Star, a beautiful card of hope, healing, and gentle renewal. If you've been moving through a time of uncertainty, emotional exhaustion, or even quiet self-doubt, the Star is here to softly remind you, you are not lost, you are recalibrating. This is the moment where your inner compass is being reset to something more aligned with your truth. You may find yourself drawn to moments of solitude today, journaling, watching the sky, watering your plants, or even just sitting in stillness. Don't dismiss those urges. Healing doesn't always come through action, often, it arrives in the space we create to simply be. If something in your life has felt like it's been in the dark, the star says, light is returning. Following that is the Knight of Pentacles, steady, dependable, and committed to the journey, even when it's long. This card doesn't offer shortcuts, and that's a good thing. It's a reminder that progress built slowly is often the most lasting. Maybe you've been working toward a goal that hasn't shown visible results yet. Maybe you're putting in emotional effort in a relationship, in therapy, or even with self-discipline. The Knight says, keep going. You don't have to move fast, but you do need to stay true to what you know is worth it. Trust in your process, and give yourself credit for the small wins. They matter more than you think. Now, the energy shifts with the Eight of Wands, a burst of forward motion, clarity, and rapid communication. Paired with the previous cards, this might signal a sudden breakthrough, an answer you've been waiting for, a message that lights something up inside you, or even just an idea that clears away indecision. Things that have been stuck may start to move again. So if you've been sensing that something's about to happen, this is confirmation. Stay alert to emails, conversations, signs from the universe, or even your own dreams. They may hold the clarity you've been seeking. But before you sprint ahead, the Two of Swords appears to offer a pause. This card suggests you may be at a decision point, perhaps between two options, two perspectives, or even two versions of yourself. And that can be tough, especially if both feel equally weighted. But here's the thing, indecision often comes not from a lack of options, but from the fear of choosing wrong. The Two of Swords invites you to check in not just with logic, but with intuition. What does your body feel when you imagine choice? Where is the tension, and where is the ease? Remember, you're allowed to take your time, but you're also allowed to choose, even if you're still a little uncertain. Lastly, the Queen of Cups arrives to close the reading with grace, compassion, and emotional depth. She is the part of you that knows how to feel deeply without drowning, how to offer love without losing yourself, and how to nurture others while still honoring your own needs. If today brings emotional conversations, or even a wave of feelings you weren't expecting, let them move through you. This is a beautiful day for checking in with your inner world. Try asking yourself, what do I need emotionally right now, and how can I give myself just a little more of that? Altogether, this reading encourages you to stay grounded, open to hope, steady in your efforts, brave in your clarity, and soft with your heart. Things are shifting not in chaotic leaps, but in meaningful layers. Your journey is sacred, even in the parts that don't make sense yet. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did a particular card speak directly to something you've been feeling? Are you standing at a crossroads, or maybe waiting for a sign? Share in the comments. Your experience might resonate with someone else in this space. And if you feel called, offer a word of encouragement to someone today, even if it's just a friend or stranger who needs to hear, you're doing better than you think. You are not behind. You are blooming, in your own perfect rhythm.